Uh, so this is me roughly talking about my experience with regards to my bladerf. Mainly, it doesn't seem to work at all, or rather, that's a lie. That's a serious lie. Um, for a very long time, it did almost work. It's never been great. It's actually been pretty poor, but as of about 2 or 3 hours ago, it seems no matter what tuning mode I'm in, no matter what, no matter how many times I restart it, it seems I do not have a tuner. Um, oops. That's one of those interesting things. Like, I don't know. The problem becomes I don't know if this is a problem with sdrangel, because sdrangel is pretty much the only piece of software that properly supports the bladerf that doesn't involve just creating your own shit in GNU Radio, which is like fine, but that's a lot of effort, and it doesn't really work as a general purpose transceiver. Anyway, so you'll see here we have our options here. We have our LNA. We have completely deaf, or well, not completely, but almost completely deaf, decent, and my fucking god, it's too much. For our LNA, then we have VGA2, which is uses amplifier, makes everything worse, and then we have VGA1, which is useful amplifier. VGA2 causes a huge amount of spectral bleaching. VGA1 does an okay job. What the hell? What is being transmitted there? Oh, buckle up, folks. We gotta figure out what this is, because it looks like it's weird.
You have been listening to WLC Radio.
Anyway, that's a nice comfortable distraction. Now you'll see I'm centered around 10 megahertz. Now watch as I bring the tuner down. You'll see that as I move the tuner, let's focus on, say, this digimodem signal. As I move it down, it's still here, and it's changed frequency. It was originally at around 110-250. Now it's suddenly at 1075. Now what happens if I keep doing this? Well, the spectrum basically just loops back on itself, and it keeps doing this for quite a while. And as I get down to more around 40 meters, it mostly stops, but it doesn't. Just keeps doing it. I should mention, I am very, very deaf. Like, if I go to 20 meters, 20 meters is not good. It's fucking midnight, but I should be able to pick up some FT8. And watch as I cannot do that in the slightest. Originally, FT8 was showing up about 3 kilohertz off, and now it doesn't show up at all. Ooh, look. Can just barely pull through one fucking FT8 signal, but that's not necessarily the point. The point is more the tuner nonsense. On top of that, I am completely mute when it comes to transmit. I have a power meter coming out of the bladerf, and nothing. It would originally, it'd be very easy to peg the amplifier I'm using by essentially just messing with the gain options, but as of 2 hours ago, I just can't. Let's go to 40. Let's go to 40 meters. So you can pull out some FT8 there. Oh. Yeah, we're deaf. So something is very horribly wrong because it's midnight and I can't hear FT8 on 40 meters. That's a yikes. This isn't like I'm using some sort of like micro whip thing. I'm using the MFJ 1979 whip mounted in my car, ran with the coax out of my window. I know I'm not this deaf usually. There's also weird things where if I bring the tuner low enough, as you saw early here, essentially the spectrum then becomes mirrored. This is one of the things that really annoys me because it's pretty easy to accidentally, with the dial set up. Speaking of which, fuck this dial. Fuck all this UX. This is okay. Actually, some of it's pretty good. Some of it's pretty bad. I hate this waterfall in Spectrum. It by default it's pretty much fucking unusable. But that's an SDR Angel problem. I don't know. Anyway, until I turn DC correction on and off, the spectrum is mirrored. And there's a DC spike that essentially just pegs the roof of the entire of the actual output on the spectrogram. It's fucking weird. It's not good. It's not working. I don't know if it's broken. I honestly can't tell because this has never been great. Like the mirrored spectrum, the weird tuner nonsense has always been a thing. And it's bugged me for a very long time because I cannot tell what's real and what isn't. But now that I can't hear things where they should be, like before it seemed like that just like covered the actual spectrum. Now I can't hear normal shit. Yeah, evidently we're not actually tuned to the frequency we're at. Let's see if we can find FT8. That's not it. What about... No, that's some FSK. Yeah, I can't even find it. But... What? AGC. Let's bring that in. Sounds almost like that might be FT8, but I can't fucking tell. Anyway, so... That doesn't work. Like the basic functions don't work. And just to demonstrate my transmit muteness, let me bring up a nice little instance of GUVC view. We'll then bring up our camera. Here is my lovely little setup. My bladerf. It's patched into a coax, which you can't necessarily see because it's right here. This right now is pointing into okay. This is pointing into a little 10-watt dummy load that's hanging off of it. We have our right here, we have our power meter. God damn it. This sucks. I hate it. I'm going to die. Really, if you could just, like, not. Whatever, the show must go on. So, okay, you can see in the corner here, it's set to forward now, and I will bring up the sync device in sdrangel, and you'll see I'm getting some amplification out of my amplifier. Makes sense. It seems like the bladerf produces some spectral garbage before the XB200 is configured. Then I configure the XB200 to custom, it's still pegged, and it'll go down. Okay, so I have my AM modulator. Oh shit! The TX is working again! Fuck yeah! Now that's badass, but why wasn't it working before? Nobody knows! This is my experience with the entirety of SDR. It's just like, why does it work? I mean, like, the Lime SDR Mini I had... Oh god, I really just, hang on. If I'm gonna do this, I might as well make the fucking focusing less obnoxious. Autofocus off. Okay, yeah. That's just best. Anyway, this is my experience with most of SDR, but like, this is the point where I'm genuinely not sure if there's anything wrong with my bladerf. Like, I'm getting output. That's cool. It's really cool. I like that. I like when things work. Let's try moving the frequency. Oops. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. There's no output anymore. None. And if we try bringing the output all the way up, we're still just, we just produce the slightest vibration of the little tip on the fucking on the fucking field strength SWR tester thing. I don't know. Doesn't seem right to me. What if we go back to 400 fucking whatever? Oop. Uh-oh. Seems like any of the range actually covered by the XP200 is totally fucking deaf. Or not totally fucking deaf, mute in this case. It's like, is any of this working? Who killed you? Who killed you? Like, it's like, I just like wonder, like, is the fucking little flat connector like properly in the board? Like, what am I doing wrong? I mean, it has to evidently go through the XB200 because like the coax connection comes out from there, and I have the patch set through TXAnt Filt and TXAnt whatever. TXAnt. I think it's, yeah, or sorry, TX Filt and TX Filt Ant. Shut up, I know it's antenna. Fuck you. And then I have, of course, the patch from, well, there goes my soldering iron. Yeah, I have the patch there from fucking... No, that doesn't do anything. It's not like the coax is bad or something. It's, calm, that doesn't do it. Things just like falling down today. I don't know what to say. But I don't think anything that fell down there was particularly important. So I guess we're doing good. Things can only fall when they're not important to the cause. Anyway, so... yeah, of course it's going through the XP200. But, like, at the same time... where did all the power go? Like, I don't know, like... what's the XP200's rated output? Like, I know the bladerf's rated output is 6 dBm, which should be more than enough to drive this amplifier into, like, just destruction. And this is the fucking... this isn't the data sheet. This is the schematic. No. bladerf XP2. I can't spell. Anyway, so let me drop in here and check out the oh, there just isn't nice. I didn't need that anyway. But at least I think the implication is that it has roughly the same power output as the like, I mean, okay, I get it. It's just a mixer. It's just being driven by the output of the bladerf, but presumably there shouldn't be like a non-negligible amount of insertion loss, because like money, like you kind of expect it just to not significantly dampen the output of the bladerf to the point where it's not usable. Like, if I'm gonna be told that I just like, sorry, you're permanently going to have to deal with like a negative 20 dBm output. It's just like, I'm just gonna go buy a Lime SDR. I don't have the money for it, but give me a month. Give me a month. Give me a month, and I'll fucking do it. And now I'll center it more on me because I'm doing what people of the spaghetti do. I'm doing hand gestures. Not because I'm camp, but because I'm half Italian. Fucking curse, you know. Who knew I could become part of a long line of spaghetti? Anyway, I don't know why it's mute. I don't know why it can't tune. I don't know. It doesn't work. And also SDR Angel sucks massive ass. Like, one of my favorite behaviors is when you is all the lag. Like, there's like, okay, I can't really demonstrate it because it's not super consistent, but closing a modulator that's active sometimes will produce this weird behavior. Will just hang and then loop samples for 10 or so seconds, and that can be really bad. Like, if I made a mistake because I set the gain wrong, I don't want it to be like just fucking mashing my amplifier with like a fucking half a second loop of samples. Also, the latency is abysmal to the point where I've worked FT8 a few times from a setup like this. Like the same bladerf, but 2 months ago, a different amplifier, and I didn't even have a coax switch at that point. This is Dirty Broke Boy fucking radio. We don't have the money for nice things, so we put nice things together out of things that are cheap. Or used. Like, how do you think I could afford a fucking supersonic twin? This thing was like $3,000 on launch. Actually, it's probably more like $1,500. I have no fucking clue. I don't know. It doesn't fucking work. And like I've just like tried to figure it out. But nothing I have done has led anywhere. Anywhere. And so now I'm just calling it quits. I'm just like, fuck it, figure it out for me. I don't care. I paid used for this on r/hamfest, but it's technically your product. So if I post this on your forums, you might listen to me for more than 20 seconds. But you also probably won't. This is a lost cause. I don't know. Maybe I should just look for another Craigslist IC701. In the arms of the angel. Maybe I should look at plugging things in the right place before I fucking do it. Jesus. I hit Australia. I was so happy, and then the next day I plugged the thing in the wrong place and it exploded. Now that's based. Anyway, so yeah, I'm totally lost. Like utterly lost. I can't get this to do the thing it's supposed to. And so I need people to tell me why doesn't thing work. Cuz it really just doesn't work at all. And I don't know. Am I gonna call it quits? No, never. Calling it quits is for mortals, and I am far more than that. But yeah, basically, the tuner doesn't work right at all. sdrangel is a laggy piece of shit that's like 2 seconds behind, and so when I have to work FT8 on it, I have to set my clock 2 seconds behind. Fucking horrible. When I bring the tuner too low, it goes wacky. It doesn't tune to the right frequency anymore. And the transmit is completely deaf in the XB200's range. Just for giggles. Let's see if it works on VHF. Oh. Yeah, there's still nothing. Oops. Fuck. Let's see. Let's go up to Noah. Oh, we're just a full megahertz off. No, that's based in red pill. What the hell is this? No, this is the sample rate. I haven't, like, changed any magic setting and made it so everything is off now. It just genuinely is off by a megahertz. Just for giggles. Is this some weird surface mount or switch mode power supply fucking shit going on? No, evidently no. I mean, okay, maybe I just like unplug, plug back in, die. I'm Italian. That's why I have a coax stripper. Or something like that. I don't know. No, we're just still an entire megahertz off. Just for giggles. Let us now try to find the thing we were looking for. Except it's low. Evidently, I can't even find where 40 meters was supposed to be. She's just dead. Yeah, and you'll see, it's like, it's moving in frequency. It gives me the not happy. I just don't like it, frankly. I think it should die. Like, it just keeps going down in frequency. It makes me feel like I'm going crazy. It intimidates me. So basically, I don't know if my bladerf is just uniquely fucked, or like, I've done something horribly, horribly wrong and everybody's died, but help! Also, if this ever reaches, I think it's F4EXP, or F4EXB, fix the latency on the bladerf. I would do it, but I can't, like, I would do it, but I'm lazy. That's the only excuse I have. I just think all this sucks. I just want SDR software that works, and I get GNU Radio usually works, but it's completely unusable as like an actual transceiver, and that's kind of what I want to use the radio for. Like don't get me wrong, sometimes it's real neat. It's real neat to be able to stream ATSC live from my laptop. Or it's real neat to be able to stream, I don't know, whatever I stream from my laptop. But, I need a general purpose transceiver program, and SDR Angel doesn't cut it for shit. An SDR console just doesn't even have transmit on Windows, and, I don't even think there's transverter support anymore. I think like a lot of these things were lost. I don't know. Everything is fucked. That's all I have to say. Peace. Fuck, that was the dumbest thing I could have done. Holy shit. Also, oh, before I go, this shirt doesn't say Nirvana, it says Nirvanga. I made it in high school. I'm wearing it because it's a shitty shirt, and I don't want to wear anything that's nice. Not today, Satan. Yeet, I'm out.